See this whole area here. This is where they try to block the gangs from going through. It's all those. This is all this here as well. The same. So this is what the people in the community, the neighborhood.
Oh, really?
That's what they use. They have been doing since the problem with the gangs have been. Now we are heading to Jalousie. Jalousie is a neighborhood in a nice community in there. It's an area that's a long time ago that they used to have some gang activity.
Vous êtes chinois là?
Je viens du Japon.
Japon. Oh, c'est. Comment on dit bonjour en Japon?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
So it's quite dangerous to go this way.
What would happen if we go that way?
Oh, we probably got shot.
What are you saying? Oh, what happened to that car?
Oh yeah, that's what's doing the gang fight.
Gang fight.
Yeah, they burned it down. They burned a lot of cars. So let's go back. We should not be standing down here. You see there's no one around?
Yeah.
There, that's another gang territory.
Gang territory.
Yeah, it's right straight.
Okay.
And any stray bullets can go.
What's like living in Port-au-Prince? Do you feel danger living here?
Est-ce qu'on sent en danger?
Haiti is on a brink of becoming a failed state.
Haiti is collapsing. The country has been ravaged by 2 weeks of chaos, of bloodshed, of intense fighting and horrific human suffering with no obvious way out. Port-au-Prince is no stranger to gang violence, but an unholy alliance has emerged between the most powerful armed groups, now unified behind this man, Jimmy Chersier, aka Barbecue.
Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. More than half the population lives below the poverty line with limited access to basic services. Since the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021 and the subsequent 7.2 magnitude earthquake that devastated the country, violent conflict between armed gangs have dominated socio-economic life in the Port-au-Prince metropolitan area, spreading fear and terror among the population. The security situation has deteriorated significantly and reached new levels since the end of April 2022, seriously affecting the operational environment for humanitarian actors and hindering their ability to carry out life-saving assistance. Therefore, Haiti has been classified as one of the countries with the highest risk of abduction, crime, civil upheaval, and inadequate healthcare infrastructure. As a result, every country's foreign minister has issued warnings to travelers to avoid going to Haiti at all costs. On top of that, Haiti has been plunged into an unprecedented crisis since gangs began attacking capital Port-au-Prince on 29 February 2024. The previous day, the country Prime Minister Ariel Henry attended a CARICOM Caribbean Community Summit in Guyana, which focused on the Haitian crisis, although Henry was seen as a part of the problem by a number of representatives. This has had dramatic humanitarian consequences and direct political repercussions, which resulted in the country's Prime Minister Ariel Henry resigning on March 11. So what is the real situation like in this country known for its dangers? I made a decision to return to Haiti in order to learn more about the country's south. Alright, so welcome to Florida, United States, early September. And it's been almost half a year since I done last trip to Haiti, exploring northern part of Haiti, Cap Haitian. I'm not sure if you guys have checked my previous series of Haiti. I was also supposed to travel to Port-au-Prince, which is the capital city of Haiti. Unfortunately, the trip to Port-au-Prince was cancelled due to unprecedented turmoil, and Haiti was in a devastating situation for a couple of months. After half a year, the situation got better because of the presence of multi-international military such as Kenyan and Jamaican soldiers who is against violent gang. So on this time, I have decided to come back to Haiti again to travel to Port-au-Prince, which is the capital city. So even though the situation got better, the city is often considered the most dangerous city in the world. So yeah, I have to travel with maximum attention. And this time, aside from Port-au-Prince, I also plan to go to the city called Jacmel, tourist place, followed by Petion. I'm super anxious before boarding to Port-au-Prince, but I assume this trip is gonna be most challenging, but at the same time, like the most stimulating trip, I guess.
Broward County's Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
All electronic devices are in airplane mode.
Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and carry on.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Welcome.
No.
Serge is here. Serge is here.
Welcome.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're great.
Long time. I tell you, Serge was here.
Alright, so we just arrived in Port-au-Prince. So, bonsoir, comment ça va?
Je vais bien, merci.
Yeah.
Vous allez bien?
Oh, je vais très bien, merci beaucoup. So now we're in Port-au-Prince and we're here with Mr. Sean.
Yes, you just arrived now. We were just got you from the airport, picking you up. And now we're gonna check to the hotel in Petion-Ville where you'll be staying.
Okay.
And now, as you can see, for our country, we have a police officer. Salut chef. Tout bagay sa yo? Pas besoin tout? Oh, they're looking if my license is expired or if my insurance is expired. Yeah. Now, a couple of months ago, let's say, quite difficult for planes to come through because of the gang situation, and that was happening where many of the gang members did not want the Prime Minister to continue his office any longer.
Yeah, that happened the end of February.
Yeah,
At that time, actually, it was in Cap-Haïtien. I was supposed to travel to Port-au-Prince.
Yeah.
But the flight got cancelled.
Exactly, there was no flight. All the flights were cancelled for about 2 months. Good thing, God willing, now start flight or resuming now.
Yeah.
Things are going a little bit, slightly a bit better than how it was a few months ago. And
like,
plus also the seaport of the multinationals from Kenya. And soon I heard that more countries will be putting the efforts together to see how this situation can completely change soon.
Okay, yeah.
See this whole area here, this is where they try to block the gangs from going through. This is all this here as well. the same. So this is what the people in the community, the neighborhood.
Oh, really?
That's what they use. They have been doing since the problem with the gangs have been happening in the country. So this is how they have been trying to protect themselves. So if any that there would be the gangs will try to penetrate into the community, and this is how they will protect themselves. That a lot of those barricades are starting to remove now because
What is that?
film the police.
Oh, police?
Yeah,
What?
the president. Film.
What happened?
That's the government. It's the UN.
Oh, that's the United
UN.
Nations.
United Nations, yeah.
Okay.
That's the United Nations. They're probably going in a meeting with the Kenyans
Okay.
at the airport. Yo, police officers. They just do it.
Security.
Oh
Oh my god.
Yo, police officers, yeah.
Wow. Really?
Huh?
Okay.
But we'll go around, not too far, but we can.
Okay.
You probably hear some shots, but where it's protected by the police.
Oh, yeah, okay. So when was the last time you hear the gunshot?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I think last week.
Last week.
Yes, I was with
Not too long.
I was with a client.
Okay.
So I took them downtown area for a tour.
Okay.
And then we were pop.
Oh
shooting.
god.
But it was far away.
Oh, it's far away.
Not close.
Oh, okay.
I'm very cautious after I got kidnapped. So.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Oh, very much safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no gang activity in this area.
Okay.
But during the February time, timidly they will come around this area for mostly when it would come to kidnapping.
Okay.
But there is no actually gang activity around this area.
Okay.
It's all safe. It's always been that way. They more have control over around the coast.
Okay.
Downtown area. Where there is more shanty town, little houses everywhere. So it's a bit sometimes quite difficult for the police to penetrate those areas because of too much little houses and corridors.
Yeah. Wow. What he's doing?
It's a mental health problem.
Oh, mental health.
See the police?
Oh yeah. What they're doing?
Oh, that's a checkpoint here.
Okay.
They're everywhere. Now, if you don't have a license, who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See what happened as well since the prison broke as well.
Yeah.
I think that was on March.
Yeah, that's on March.
Yeah, the prison broke, and then about 3,000 or so of that were able to escape the prison. So now, all those prisoners that escaped the prison doesn't have an ID. They don't have an ID card.
Okay.
So they are unable to go around. They can't. And then that's one of the way that the police as well, why they keep checking cars, because anyone can be you can look okay and then you were a prisoner that escaped from prison.
Yeah. What is this transportation called?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
It's tap.
It's tuk-tuk.
Tap. Yeah. We call it tap because every time that you reach your destination, you're like tap. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same price as a tuk-tuk?
No. Actually, those are 25 goods. And the buses, they are 50 goods.
Okay.
And So this, the little tuk-tuks as well.
This is the like cheapest transportation for like ordinary Haitians.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, there are people standing in there.
Oh yeah, it's.
There's no space.
Yeah.
But it's still paying the same price.
Okay. And here's another tap.
That's another one. Yes.
That's another one. It looks more comfortable. What is this area called?
Oh, here is no, this is all Petion-Ville, but Petion-Ville there is a name for this area.
Petion-Ville is the most, I would say, the stable area in Port-au-Prince, right?
Yes, it's all stable.
Okay. Ever since like function like well.
We're here.
Yeah, we made it. It's a long way. Just arrived in the hotel, which is located in Petion-Ville, suburb of Port-au-Prince. So this is actually the place Mr. Sean suggested me to stay because it's secure and well maintained. Regarding the trip to here from the airport, it was quite a long way, even though it's not that far, because the traffic here is crazy. We saw the big dumps stuck in the middle of the way, and the cars are congested. So as Mr. Sean explained to us, because of the presence of multi-international military, the things seems to be much better than past. Like I thought things are going normally, like nothing but related to gangs. The Mr. Sean is gonna give us some tour of Port-au-Prince. So we're gonna spend 2 days with him. So I'm really excited to see what's going on. What is the area considered the most dangerous place, like on the ground? So where are we heading now?
Now we are heading to Jalousie. Jalousie is a neighborhood in a nice community in there. It's an area that's long time ago that they used to have some gang activity, but since it is too close to the police station, and then all the business and all the gangs, so they are completely wiped out. So there's not.
So it is safe for us to walk around.
Yeah, it's safe.
Okay, that's good.
No mafia.
Parlez-vous français?
Si.
Comment?
My man.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Luis Sorel.
Luis. Tac. Je viens du Japon. Enchanté de la ville.
Pas de problème. Ok.
Yeah.
Oh, your friend?
Yeah, I know all of them. Yeah.
I know.
Then
Start walking around.
yeah, we're gonna walk around this. We're gonna go to the ghetto.
Okay.
Ghetto.
Wow. Yeah, got a little bit.
Okay,
A little bit anxious. Yeah, it's fine. He's gonna keep us secure.
Oh yeah, well you I get up. Hey, that's good then. I have my own guide too. I have my guide too.
Oh, over there. Oh, that's nice. Looking the guide.
Yeah, that's my guide.
Okay, your guide. Alright. Enchanté de la ville.
Enchanté.
Bon, bah, rentrer. Ça va bien pour toi? Tu parles français, mais tu n'es pas français. Tu n'es pas français. Oh, vous êtes chinois là?
Je viens du Japon.
Japon. Oh, c'est. Comment on dit bonjour en Japon? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Bienvenue à Jalousie.
Oui.
Merci beaucoup.
You're welcome.
Enchanté de la
C'est Alexandro.
Be careful, it's a bit slippery here. Okay. So you don't fall. That's where we're putting the food. Some of this part was done with doing the earthquake.
Oh,
when
okay.
The damage was done
It
during the earthquake, and then after that, they receive enough funds to be able to paint their houses. That's why you see all the areas are painted.
Bonsoir. Comment ça va? And how is the security this schedule?
This area here, this is right in the middle of Petion-Ville, and there is a police station not too far away from here.
Okay.
And the police station is right there. And that's the area as well after the assassination of the president in 2021, I believe.
Oh, yes.
When the president, Jovenel Moïse, was killed. It was actually those people in this community that helped the police capture many of the missionaries from Colombia. So Jalousie was involved in helping capture the Colombians that was involved in assassination of the president. So it's quite safe in this area. They may be a little bit aggressive and not want their photos to be taken, but there is no guns in this area. Well, some police officers will be police officers, and also a group that they call brigades will have some guns, but not in like the other areas where you hear that there is a gang member around. There is no gang member where they pass as well. Oh. That's right there. That little corridor.
So narrow.
Look at that. Too narrow. You can't even.
It's like
you have to be
a
like
cave.
Yeah, turn around. Imagine getting lost here and don't know where to go. I've been doing it for quite a long time. I can't even remember my ways around.
Bonsoir. Comment ça va? Bonsoir. Ça va?
C'est 50. Il m'a dit que ça.
That's a radio.
Avec panneau solaire.
That's a radio with solar panel. Yeah.
Speaker. C'est combien?
Maman, c'est 3,000 volts.
Okay, merci. La vidéo est complète. Oh, you have an old connection.
Oh yeah. And he's a chef.
Oh,
He works at the hotel, and that's where I usually take my clients.
Party every day.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy every day, you know.
So, yeah, everybody enjoy the life.
Every day, every night.
Every day, every night, you know. So, they're enjoying their life. Okay, merci beaucoup. Bonne journée, bonne journée.
Coast.
Yeah, ghost.
That's where you're not supposed to go. It looks beautiful. It's the coast. That's where the gangsters are located.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cité Soleil, right?
Cité Soleil is right around the coast as well. Village Didier is still around the coast. Matissan area, Carrefour, still around the coast. So it's a bit dangerous around that area. Mostly control is mostly gang territory. Good thing there is a lot of operation going on right now down there. The wood, so that cars will not go up and down. You see, it's the same thing here too. At night, you can't come to this area. It's about 8 o'clock. It's all black. See that one here too?
Yes.
The same. So they pull it. There's the wood block. They put it from the other side to that side. No cars will go through. That will be at night. So the city is controlled. No one can go up to Petion-Ville.
That's how
Yeah.
kept secure.
It kept kept secure from any cars at night going up this way.
I see.
And you'll probably find some more. So that's something that started right after. See, right here, you see the same thing here too. And there.
Oh yeah.
See that? There is one here, and then there's that one. Oh. So it's all black.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the city square.
A city square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of
And how
downtown.
is the security?
The security here, look at those people. Look at them, look at all those people here. If it was not safe, they won't be here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's for sure.
What are they doing here?
A lot of them are just sitting here. They are into
okay.
politics, and some of them they're selling their own goods. And this is where also they come to meet their loved ones, their friends.
Okay.
And this is actually here right in front of us. Is the National Palace.
Okay.
That's a nice mirror. This is the National Palace. We're not allowed to go this way.
Okay.
See, you see, there is no cars coming from this area, so it's quite dangerous.
Okay.
To go this way, or even going down way.
What would happen if we go that way?
Oh, we probably got shot.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yes, empty. There's somebody's.
You
There's
see
still somebody's, but
yeah, you will
there's
see
no
some
car coming.
no
from.
cars coming, and motorcycles are going back and forth. But now, lower down there is controlled by the police. Partly it's controlled by the police. This is the National Palace. Our earthquake was damaged in 2010.
Yeah.
And then our palace haven't yet been
Oh yeah,
rebuilt.
it's still like a club.
Yes, it's collapsed. We're gonna pass in front of it. You can see it. So this area here,
Oh, we're going there.
we're not allowed to go.
Are we not allowed to go?
No.
We should make a return.
Yeah, we're making it.
Okay.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. So that way we can.
Quick try. Quick try. Nothing but happen. Quick try. See, this is a. Mbabwe ale no? La babo no? Mkafiri la? Cartouche.
What he saying?
He said I can turn here. There. I said, what about boot? He said, you in a car by foot, are you scared? See? Okay, this is the nose of down there. Get that down there. Look at that. Yeah. You see? The gangs are down there.
Gangs are down there?
Yeah.
Whoa. Still somebody's.
Yeah, but they know that person.
Oh, they know the person. Oh,
It's an
gosh.
old person. And they want to shoot at an old person.
Gosh. Crazy.
You see that?
Yeah, but
It's like a war zone, huh?
it's a war, yeah.
Okay, let's go up
empty.
this way.
God. Oh, what happened to that car?
Oh yeah, that's who's doing the gang fight.
Gang fight.
Yeah, they burned it down. They burned a lot of cars down. So a lot of cars that they find in the way while they're doing all this fight, they burn this car down. So that's what happened with this one, and then they tow it. And maybe its owner wants it back.
Okay.
Maybe they can use some parts of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are they?
No, they're gonna fight the gangs.
Now?
Yep. As he's moving around and fighting.
Oh, that monument is in front is
Yeah.
2004.
2004.
2004,
Yeah.
right?
It was built by Jalousie to commemorate 200 years of freedom from the front in 2003, and then he was overthrown in 2004. So there is 200 steps from bottom to top on that. I'm gonna, oops, sorry. The dangerous part, you will see there is no one passing around this area.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Gado.
Bonsoir.
Oui, mais bien, on fait même bagarre, mon cher.
What are you guys talking about?
This is the museum.
Okay.
So I usually take clients to the museum since I work in the tourist industry as well.
Okay.
And he's the guardian of he's been the guardian for quite a long time.
Okay.
And he said, oh, do you see what happened? We had to close because of all the gang violence in the country.
Okay.
And you see,
So right now it's closed.
Yeah, they closed. They have closed for a couple of years now because of they timidly close and sometimes they will be open, but now they close the museum because of the gang violence downtown area.
Okay.
And you can see all around this area, it's all closed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all government building right in front of us. And it's closed. This is the museum.
Yeah, it's closed.
The museum is closed. You can see that sign.
Oh yeah,
Museum
do.
It's a beautiful museum. This is our capital, and the palace used to be right here, headquarters of the army. The army is still here to make sure everything is protected. This is all the government buildings.
Okay.
So basically what they're thinking, the Haitian government is thinking of doing is the planning of building administrative cities.
Okay.
So all of those, they're starting to build all those houses here, all the way down there.
Okay.
So let's go back. We should not be standing down here. You see there's no one around?
Yeah. What happened up in front?
Oh, up there is Bel-Air. That's another gang territory.
Gang territory.
Yeah, it's right straight.
Okay.
And any stray bullets can go around
That's
this
why
area.
there's a barricade in front.
Yeah.
Right?
See the barricade there? This is the army. Army is controlling here. And then up there.
Okay.
And there is about 2 down there.
Oh my God.
And further this way, there is about 1, 2, 3.
They start shooting each other.
But no, they don't fight with each other now.
No?
They're fighting just with the police.
Okay.
Okay. Walk on this way.
Oh.
You hear that?
That's a gunshot?
You
used to, right?
You hear
You
that?
used to hear the gunshot. Oh my God.
So you hear it. So the police fight. They are now fighting against the police. You hear that?
It's not secure.
Mali Baba.
Au revoir.
We asked some Haitians in City Square to take an interview, and we were given by one of guys what it's like his life in Port-au-Prince.
Could you briefly tell me what's it like living in Port-au-Prince? Do you feel danger living here?
Est-ce qu'on sent en danger pendant à vivre ici dans Port-au-Prince? No, it's not free.
But just a couple minutes away, there's a gang territory just like there.
Est-ce qu'on allait plus loin toujours côté libre qui est éloigné? Yes.
Okay. Here, Port-au-Prince is considered the most dangerous city in the world.
Il dit est-ce que temps passé Port-au-Prince c'était plus danger que Kounia là?
Oh, he agree with that.
Yeah.
This is the most dangerous city. No?
No.
No, he doesn't agree with that.
This is opinion.
Oh yeah. But this May there was turmoil, where gangs attacked the normal people.
This is like dans l'esprit pas on y a la bagarre yo vinn pi miel ça veut dire que moun yo vinn attaquer nous plus que dans temps passé yo est-ce que ou même ou senti que on y a là ou vinn pi en sécurité It's not a problem for him because it's his house.
Okay.
Because only the problem is not enough money.
Oh, okay. Does he have a job?
Est-ce que what
No job. He doesn't have a work.
Yes, the last time have the many work.
Oh, he used to have many works.
Yes, the last time because he worked the last time.
Oh, okay.
But right now,
no, he doesn't have a job. There are like so many Haitians.
Yes, many Haitians. Yes.
Who doesn't have.
Mais est-ce que c'est tout haïtien comme ça, Jean là? On va parler, oui, des temps on t'a dit vous, ouais, pas parler vous. Est-ce que tu as essayé comme ça que là, quand on passe à yoté, tu travail, pour n'y a pas travail encore.
Abiba.
Hein?
Abiba.
Oh, many people.
Many people.
Not a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Many people.
Okay, good. And lastly, any message to the people around the world?
Il y a un message comme c'est pour Haïtiens qui vivent dans cette zone là. Mais parler oui, m'a traduit.
Vous allez vous ça va bien ensemble vivre. Ça va
He said to stay together for the living. It's the good message.
Okay.
For it's a problem for here because many people divide.
Yeah. Last question. What does he know about Japan?
Qui sont pensés de Japon? Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
But there's like we see so many cars from Japan, like Toyota, Nissan. Like Haiti have a lots of car products from Japan, right?
Et Haïti, il y a une opportunité pour entrer au Japon. Qui sont pensés de ça?
But he doesn't know it.
Et eux-mêmes, qui sont pensés ce qu'on va arriver au Japon? He said yes.
Ah, okay. Okay. Haiti, good. Jamie Haiti. Jamie Haiti.
J'aime Haïti.
J'aime Haïti. J'aime Haïti. Oui. J'aime Haïti. Ok. Merci beaucoup. Enchanté.
Tout reprendre samedi, on a bot kounya là, nèg yo boule tout bagay net, yo krasi bagay. Est-ce que reprendre koto va tourner là.
His car and his motorbike, and now he's returned to be a kid again. Now he have to live with his mother. Now if he doesn't drink, he will go crazy. So.
He lost everything.
He lost everything.
No.
Kenya.
You can go closer. They're not gonna shoot us.
Yeah, you can go. It was very concerned because when you ask you, people again, journalists.